Ancestor's Lament. Ireland, oh Ireland, home of my ancestors' ghosts, castles and mists on the cliffs, and the many shades of green of which you boast. Ireland, oh Ireland, why do you call to me? Winds in my hair and songs on my lips, your beckoning just won't let me be. Ireland, oh Ireland, I feel your warmth from afar, from the songs and your laughter in pubs to your tales told under the stars. Ireland, my Ireland, you have captured all my heart, with your rocky cliffs of heather to your horse-drawn jaunty carts. Ireland, my Ireland, I do not wish to leave. Pictures don't capture your spirit or the charms that you weave. Ireland, my Ireland, I miss you so each day. Ireland, my Ireland, I should never have gone away. Such would have been the words that my ancestors would have felt in their hearts, for Ireland is a beautiful place, a simple life, and many had come to America, bringing no possessions whatsoever, except their children, their husbands, their wives, but all family lost and forgotten back in Ireland. Never to be seen again, probably. So is it any wonder that Ireland holds a very special part of my heart? I have been there twice now, and I've seen the castles, the ruins of forts, taken a long stroll down by rivers, dipped my feet in the Atlantic. Yes, Ireland's a very special place. It is green, lush, and holds so much laughter and warmth. The people are warm. They welcome you with their smiles. They're never too busy for a chat. And in the pubs at night, you go and you sit next to a stranger, and you sing, and you laugh, and you clap. It's a very special place. People mark their passage of time there by the rocks you see on the shore, or the gravestones that you find in fields that could have been an ancestor's. And if you're lucky enough to see the fuchsia that grows wild, it's amazing. As we walk to an oratory in Dingle, that small church built without mortar has stood for thousands of years. And the fuchsias and the view of the cliffs of Muir and heather, so much heather on the rocks. It is always misting. It's almost as if the tears of the Irish people have been shed and blown to the wind. The distilleries, they did find a way to make a living. A sunset, a sunrise. And the view from Tralee. And if you look hard enough, it almost looks like an Egyptian statue. So many landmarks, and so little money to preserve them. A Neolithic stone on the burn. And a lonely house sitting on the Aran Islands. And the pasture fences, all built of stone, that are moved with back-breaking work so the cows can graze in a different section. Ireland, my Ireland,
The Aran Islands.
I miss you so each day. Ireland, my
Beautiful
Ireland,
place.
I should never have gone away.
Very rural, forgotten by time.
And the ring forts of my ancestors. At least they knew how to pick a view. Yes, Ireland, you are beautiful. The churches came later, with their abundant stone, stained glass, and the mounds that preserve the data of the history of a people. Castle of Trim, often used in the movies. The Rock of Cashel, my favorite photo. Sometimes you just have to feel. You look up at the sky or through a little hole in a wall and you see the past. And you can feel your ancestors around you. You see all the work that went before, and all of the wars that went before, and discarded old buildings, abbeys, cathedrals, and castles no more. And the winds are never ceasing. Two words describe Ireland best: winds and the mists of the Irish tears. For so much has happened to this country, so much hardship, and yet they endure. Were my ancestors wrong to leave such a beautiful place? It brings me home. It's I had this tug in my heart for the beautiful lands of Killarney. The stream that flows from Torque Falls, and cliffs that are all in abundance. Never ever have I seen such history. And passing through the eye of the needle It's told you will go to heaven or hell. The gravestones, the cemeteries, finding the stones in just a little field, or overlooking from one of the highest points. The jaunting carts, taking a trip back in history. And Kinsale, one of my favorite places. Most of the ruins are posted, and you can't go there. Or at least you're not supposed to, but everyone does. For Ireland is in your heart always. Oh Ireland, how could I ever leave your shore? Ireland, oh Ireland, take me home again once more.